Hello everyone, welcome back to harpersmmmchic. Can you believe it? By the time you watch this, we'll probably know who the next president is. But anyways, let's talk food. Today we're going to prepare for Thanksgiving. I know the world is a crazy place and who knows if even Thanksgiving is canceled. But you know what? Let's just prepare for it so we have something for when it's time. Today we're going to be making no-bake vegan cashew pumpkin cheesecake. It's going to be super easy, and just like the title, we're not baking it. So no water bath, no letting it sit for a ton of hours and hoping that the tops don't crack. And they're mini, so they're bite-sized. You know what that means? That means that there's no shared germs, and what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours. The base of this cheesecake is going to be made out of cashews. And guys, I hate ingredients that you can only use for one thing, but cashews on the other hand are so versatile. I can't even begin to tell you. Well, just kidding, I'm gonna tell you. So you can make creamy salad dressings, vegan cheese sauce, which is amazing, like nacho cheese. You can do it with cashews, which is awesome. And you can make cheesecake and you can snack on it. The possibilities, I'm telling you guys, are endless. And the ones that I buy are raw, and the whole point of buying it raw is so that you can get a creamy light flavor instead of the roasted nuttier deep flavor. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? For food shopping, I'm just like clothes shopping. I'm so good at casually shopping and putting things into my cart in person in the store. That's great. But when I need to buy something very specific, I go frantic at the store, and if I can't find it, so I always turn to online, just like how I do it for clothes shopping. So I'll show you guys the link below, and if you guys like it, let me know. So that's it. Let's get started. So the first thing that you need to do, and it's very important, the cashews are raw. We need to pour boiling hot water into the cashews for about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna start with that. I already have that prepared, so it's already soaking in hot water. That's very important. So let's make the crust. For the crust, this is also no bake, which, hello, that is so amazing. So we're gonna start with almond flour, and then we're gonna pour in some maple syrup and some melted coconut oil. And honestly, you can substitute with butter if you want. I am just trying not to do that much dairy and butter, so I'm using coconut oil, but be free to do whatever you want. And this is pumpkin spice, 2 pinches of salt. I find it very suspicious when baked goods or dessert recipes don't have salt. I think that salt complements always sweetness, and I'd be suspicious and maybe stay away. So once all the ingredients are in, just give it a stir. This dough should like fall up into like seriously similar to normal crust, which is awesome. And if you want, you can put your hands into it, but I didn't cut my nails and I really don't want to get my nails gunky, so just gonna use this, but feel free you guys. So I think that's about done. It's pretty clumpy, but it's pretty loose. We're gonna squish it down into the cake pan mold, so this is fine. This is more than fine. This is great. I have to remind myself not to like bang on bowls when I'm filming, but I'm getting there, you guys. So next up, we're gonna use this mini cake pan, and I think these are really adorable and perfect for bite size. And just like I said before, we're gonna make bite size, so you know, all this corona, like you have yours and I have mine, like that's that, no sharing. Sorry guys, no sharing desserts. So I'm gonna use these mini baking cups, and I like the white ones. I think it looks cute, and sometimes they become see-through when you actually bake them. Oh, I baked these to my family dinner. Not baked, sorry. I brought these to my family dinner the other day, and my sister was like, what's the point of eating a cashew cheesecake when cashews are super high in calorie anyways? And I really value her question because, you know, I'm sure you guys are wondering the same thing. Cashews are pretty high in calories, but the type of fat that they are, they're actually very healthy, and they're much healthier than cream cheese. So if you guys look at the ingredients of cream cheese and see how much calories those are, yes, also cashews have a high calorie, but it's like comparing apples to oranges. So once your pan is lined with the liners, we're gonna use a teaspoon, and just do 1 teaspoon per cup. For this, I'm gonna use a chopstick. I found the chopstick to be very useful on this. You take a teaspoon and you dump it right into the cups. Like that. And this should be enough for 24 mini cupcake bites, cheesecake bites. So this is the part that takes a little bit of time, and honestly, if I wasn't filming right now, I would be watching TV, and it was when I was baking it for my family, or I keep saying baking, but it's no bake. When I was making this for my family, I was watching a TV show. If you guys know me, I love watching Korean variety TV shows. Of course, I was watching one of my Korean variety TV shows. So although it seems tedious right now just watching me do it, when you guys do it, you can watch TV, you can listen to your podcast. Like I tell you, it's kind of therapeutic. I'm just gonna use this to press down on the crust. So you just take it and you just flatten it around the edges. I think like too little is good enough. Do you guys ever feel overwhelmed trying to eat healthy food? I think sometimes I definitely feel a little overwhelmed because I know that I should be eating healthy and it's good for me, but sometimes it's just so hard. And I just don't want anyone to be discouraged because I think everything should be taken as baby steps. Everything should be a balance. So don't pressure yourself like, oh my god, everything has to be vegan, or everything has to be vegetables. I think trying to do your best and just not getting stressed out but trying to be balanced is, I think, the key. So, I'm really happy that you guys found this vegan recipe. But for me, I just don't even care about the V word because sometimes people are like high eyebrow with that word. But for me, it's just, I love cheesecake and I love pumpkin cheesecake, and there's a ton of sugar and a ton of fat and dairy, which I really can't eat that much because I'm lactose intolerant. So I found this recipe that I, altered to fit my taste, and I think that's really what I want to impart with you guys. It's not to follow my recipe because I'm the best home cook. I'm really not, and I'm probably on the lower end of the spectrum. But for me, I just implore you guys to try to find a way that works for you and that you can be healthy and happy. And I think that's really what matters about cooking. All right, so this is done. So the next step is gonna be super easy. I have pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie mix, not that one. Pumpkin puree. And this is brown sugar. If you don't have brown sugar, you can use normal sugar. Pumpkin pie spice mix. And then just mix this all around. So I'm gonna put this pumpkin pie mix into the microwave in 30-second increments. 3 times should do it. You want to do this because the sugar is still in solid form, it's still in crystal form, so you want to melt the sugar and get all the flavors together, so that's why I'm popping it in the microwave. I think when the pumpkin pie mix is steamy, then I think it's done. Put that aside. I don't know if you can see, but the size of the cashews have increased a lot. I'm gonna fish them out and put them into the blender. And then we're gonna put in some melted coconut oil, some maple syrup, lemon juice, vanilla, coconut milk, and this is from the can, just the top portion of the can. So if you put it in the fridge, all the yummy, good, creamy stuff will rise to the top and you just skim off the top. And I tried what's in the rest of the can, and it's essentially water. It's not even coconut water, so I don't feel so bad about throwing out the watery part of the can. And like I like some salt. take this and blend it until it's silky, silky smooth. From here, I want you to take out half a cup of this cheesecake base. You guys will see later. Put in the pumpkin mix. So I want to blend this together because I want this part to be super smooth. Now once you've done that, we're almost done. So let's take the crust out of the freezer. So I'm going to use a tablespoon and just scoop this batter into the little cups. Save a little bit of space for the swirl on top. Oh, and don't forget to taste it before you start scooping because everyone's taste buds are different, and if you feel like it's missing something, just give it a taste and now is the time to put it in. Now take this tray and you're gonna bang it onto the table to get it flat. Now with a little spoon, I'm gonna just add a little bit to the top. Now, once the tops have some white in them, use a chopstick. Love chopsticks. Gotta have them. And if you feel like the top's got a little bit muddy, add a little bit of this orange and then swirl it again. Into the freezer they go. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, harpersmmmchic. It really helps other people like you find my video, and that would be really, really helpful for me to know that I have friends out there in the internet world. That would really help me. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, harpersmmmchic. Stay chic and healthy!